be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This AFC West divisional matchup featuring two great quarterbacks. One, an older vet, the other, a young gun. It's Phillip Rivers going up against Derek Carr.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. With Phillip Rivers and the now Los Angeles Chargers. Washington, his first carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Right back to Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Benjamin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First down, Rivers. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Washington. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning, it's Benjamin. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Seven yards to go on second down. Rivers now. Henry's got it out on the left side. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third and 4. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So out come the Raiders. This is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree's going to go past the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Offense working with a second and goal now. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Play fake, Rivers. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To the air again here, Rivers. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Play action now, Rivers. And running with power here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
In motion, Patterson. And the wideout in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Carr will try it again on second down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Carr again. Got it complete to Crabtree. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Rivers on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Third and long for Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers fights off the defender. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Carr. And it's caught by Crabtree. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 1st, here's Washington. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing his car on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
A second down throw for Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rivers again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. In motion, the tight end. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rivers now on second down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on second down, Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Sometimes this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this kickoff's return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Carr to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Here is Lynch on third and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this one is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An update from out in Kansas City. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Back now in the East Bay, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe, because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap. And
he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go again with Oliver. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On the run, it's Oliver. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. He's at the 50. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion busting through to get him for a loss of 6. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Cooper, the man in motion right.
6, 8, 10,
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. The 20. And he finds Cook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run. It's Oliver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They run it here with Oliver. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In motion, left goes Crabtree. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A big 30-yard play on third. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. In motion, Patterson. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.